So even ChatGPT knows how to destroy the minds of women everywhere. You know, for those of you that grew up in the 90s, you might know of a very popular movie franchise before they completely screwed it up in the 2000s, and that was Terminator.
Come with me if you want to live.
All right. Now, of course, Skynet was supposed to become aware, and then they took the countries and put them against each other in nuclear war, and a whole bunch of stuff happened and destroyed the world, right? And so then the humans had to go against the AI essentially. And that movie was before its time, great special effects and all that good stuff. Arnold Schwarzenegger on the map, blah, blah, blah. Well, ChatGPT has come out. AI is growing and growing. Elon Musk is trying to make it big, and everybody else that got AI in Instagram, your social medias, they're trying to put AI in a lot of different processes and different corporations and things of that nature, right? Well, this woman right here on, I guess on TikTok, maybe I got this off of Instagram. She asked ChatGPT a question. She said, I asked ChatGPT if, quote, if you were the devil, how would you make women hate their role at home?
It's an evil world we live in, but hey, I'm gonna keep living.
Now, we're gonna go through this, and I thought this might have been some kind of, maybe they have, how they got these apps where you can just type stuff in there and kind of make chats and stuff like that. Well, after we go through this, I want to share with you a screen recording that I did because I went to ChatGPT and asked the same question and actually got a similar answer. So I don't think this was made up, right? I think she had some kind of harebrained idea. She's probably some kind of, pro man content creator, whatever. So I'm going to play this and I want you to see what the answers come up with, because some of the stuff they're going to say in here, well, damn near probably, well, all of it has already happened. So let's go through it real quick, okay? Shall we? Here we go. Okay, it's got music on it, so I'm not gonna play the music, okay? But you see what the question was, right? You saw the question, already read it on the caption before it came to this. Let's go. Here we go. A multi-layered approach to distort their perception of homemaking, motherhood, and marriage. All right. Here we go. Redefine fulfillment and success. I'd convince women that true success is only found outside the home. I'd equate their worth with a career title, paycheck, or societal status, making them feel like homemaking is a waste of their talents. I whisper that they are just a mom, as if raising the next generation, creating a peaceful home, and nurturing a marriage were insignificant.
Enemy spotted.
Well, that essentially has already happened. Let's go. Number 2. Going through, just gonna scroll down. It's still going. All right, number 2, glorify discontent and resentment. I'd highlight the hardest parts of motherhood and marriage while downplaying the joys. I'd make sure they consistently compare their daily grind to the curated, glamorous lives of influencers who appear to have it all.
Enemy spotted.
I'd feed them lies that their husbands don't appreciate them, their children are burdens, and that their home is a prison. Well, guess what?
Okay. Is it working?
That also has already happened, okay? So let's get to it. Let's get some more. What else we got? Number 3. Let's go scroll down. Done. All right, boom. Number 3, normalize chaos and self-indulgence. I'd spread the idea that home life is meant to be messy, overwhelming, and exhausting, much like your job. So why even try it? I'd push the message that it's impossible to be a peaceful, joyful homemaker, and that the only way to cope is through endless scrolling, retail therapy, or constant me time at the expense of their family. Well, that has also happened. That has also happened. Marriage and family is essentially a burden now, but your job and your career and all the fun stuff going to, getting your back blown out, going out all the time, shopping, wasting money, going to college, all those things are great, which are also stressful and probably more stressful than being at home, but no problem. Number 4, or 4, I'm sorry. I don't get too hood on y'all. Number 4. Number 4, under my marriage and motherhood, I make sure they believe that their husband is just another child to take care of and that motherhood is an endless cycle of servitude. I'd elevate independence over partnership or marriage, relationships, making them feel like their family is holding them back rather than being their greatest blessing.
This is a sickness.
I'm happy for you, my girl.
Of the highest order.
Whoop, whoop, let's go.
There is no hope for this one.
Well, I would also say that has also already happened.
Yeah, bitch.
Make sure that their husband is just another child to take care of because we're just Neanderthals anyway, right? That's how they see us. We're just, we're just tools. We're just tools. Yeah. So let's go to it. Number 5. Let's go. Number 5. And this is a really big one. Erase femininity and distort womanhood. I blur the lines between men and women, making them believe that femininity is weakness. I'd mock traditional womanhood, homemaking, and motherhood as outdated and oppressive, ensuring they reject their natural design in favor of a more empowered, but ultimately unfulfilling path. Yes, sir.
Fatality.
Now, Coach Greg Adams talked about this the other day with the woman that created the show. What was that show? It was on HBO. I forgot what it was called. But anyway, essentially, she made the show Sex in the City. That's what it was. Now, she made this show. It was very popular. They had a couple movies and everything like that. But then she came back years later and said that she regrets not having a family because she was chasing her dreams in film industry and being a powerful woman. Okay, and now she regrets it because she doesn't have any grandchildren. She never had a husband or family or anything of that nature. So now essentially she's lonely. She had all the success, which was great in the in that time, but now you're old and you're lonely. You're by yourself and you have no one to share the rest of your time with because you're seeing your own, mortality, if you will. Okay, so let's continue. More. Number 6, fill their minds with noise. I'd make sure their days were filled with distractions, constant screens, social media, shallow entertainment. So they never have time to reflect, pray, or find peace in their role. I drown out wisdom from older, contented women and replace it with modern feminist rhetoric that breeds dissatisfaction. Now, again, all these causes that women go for, right? They seem like to be empowering at the time, but really the women that came before you, they actually knew peace, they knew structure and things like that. Not only because their men brought it to them, but because they brought something to the table and not money or their jobs, but they actually, what's that equal but opposite value that we always talk about? They brought something to the table that was just as important as what the man brought, just in a different way. But now, everything's dissatisfaction, right? Number 7, let's continue. Make homemaking appear lonely and meaningless. I'd isolate them, cutting them off from communication with other like-minded women. I made them believe that no one understands their struggles and that they are alone in their role. I remove any sense of sacredness from the home, making it feel like a never-ending cycle of chores rather than a place of life-giving beauty. Yes. No one understands their struggles. They always talk about this, especially black women.
Racism.
Oh, you said it right there.
Oh, you don't know how it is to be this and that. You don't understand how it is to be a mother or be an independent woman or to have children, blah, 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 right? The struggles are always bigger than everybody else's, okay? Like everybody else has it easier than them, all right? Which is not true. But again, this is the propaganda, if you will, that's being given out there to all these women, all right? Ultimately, I work to make women forget why I will make women forget their why. The deep, soul-enriching purpose behind caring for their families. I trade their peace for striving, their contentment for comparison, and their joy for exhaustion. Because when a woman hates her role at home, the foundation of the family crumbles, and with it, the strength of our future generations. Well, show you right. That is true. Now, again, I went on ChatGPT, so I'm going to insert the screen recording here, and then I'll get back to the video. Now, of course, you can pause it because I did scroll through it. So pause it in between to read what my chat GPT came up with, but it was similar to this. And then we'll get back. All right. So here we go. Now you saw that, right? Similar answers to the things that were being said. All right. Similar answers to what she had on her chat GPT. All right. So basically, like I said before, AI, artificial intelligence, they already know how the woman's been destroyed, how the families have been taken down, how, womanhood has essentially been turned to a never-ending cycle of, college and never-ending jobs, no actual careers, a whole bunch of baby mamas, no families, a whole bunch of, always engaged but never married, all those kind of things, right? So y'all see it. ChatGPT knows how to F up a woman, and well, it's already happened, right? So thank you, ChatGPT, for giving us some good, nice, very worded answers here. And yeah, you can refer back to this if a woman ever wants to know, well, how did it get so bad? ChatGPT will tell you, all right? And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about ChatGPT giving you all the answers to this broken society. Women, that is. Down in the comment section, and please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.